Through a new tarot card deck that I just purchased, and it is the Weiser Mini Tarot deck. I'd been in the market for a new mini tarot deck because I had actually taken my old mini tarot deck and removed some of the cards and put my wallet for luck over the years, which I recommend you do as well. So I didn't have a complete mini tarot deck. And when I saw this one pop up, I really enjoyed the seeing the coloring and so forth. So I thought I would grab it since I knew I'd wanted a new mini tarot deck, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So you'll probably see a lot of it on some of my videos and so forth. This is what it looks like when you get the box. Weiser Mini Tarot, and this is what the backings look like with the kind of flying doves and so forth. So let's get in and take a look at some of the cards and see what we have. What I love about this deck is, one, the coloring is tremendous. The texturing, it almost looks like someone who did really good artistic drawing with like watercolors or colored pencils or something like that. I think what this deck is known for is being a lot more inclusive. You can see some of the choices of including different skin colors and so forth, as well as some different color choices you'll see in some of the clothing. And I'm here for, once I love something, I love seeing different variations of it or different spins on it. And having, of course, been very familiar with the traditional Rider-Waite deck and its coloring for years and years and years, I'm very excited to get something new and refreshing to look at. And then I just think the colors are so vibrant. The texture of the colors and so forth, and especially in like the backgrounds and so forth, is so amazing. And then it brings in a new spin or a new color palette that I absolutely love here, with this kind of like a lot of purple coloring. It is absolutely fantastic, and I would love it. Let's take a look at some of my favorite cards so forth. You got the Miser. I'm talking about this kind of really neat texturing here in the sky versus kind of the more generic, monocolor that you'd see in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. A little different coloring hues. You can definitely see that here in the Five of Swords. I love the more inclusive images of including more people involved in the tarot, and as well as some of the just this purple hue that really comes. It really gives it a kind of premium, more regal, more royal type of look to me. And then just the texture in the background is absolutely amazing. And then I think in general, just the contrast of the colors, things like really pop with the Empress. Even here, just the golden at the bottom, kind of with the blue in the sky and so forth, and then just little pops of color here and there. I think this deck does an amazing job, really keeping a lot of the traditional Rider-Waite imagery and even some of the traditional colors, but then where they take a creative license, I think it works out tremendously, and it's fantastic, and it adds a lot of great flavor to the tarot deck. Here's some of my 3 favorite cards in the tarot deck, and just the way that they represent them. The Ace of Cups here, I just love this texture in the background is just really what really drew me, and it really gives that 3D dimensional depth. But here with the Ace of Cups, it really just overemphasizes the outpouring of the emotions and really gives us 3-dimensional texture to it, which I absolutely love. I love the Eight of Cups as well, and you can kind of see the sky in the background is a little more 3-dimensional, and I really feel like the river and even the clothing kind of pop a bit more. And then even here in the Five of Cups, not just in the background, we can see there's a little bit of like the shimmer, like the orange kind of color that pops out of the rims of the cups here, and the chalices as some of them lay on the ground and are spilled. This is my Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk card. And then also just some of the beautiful imagery and so forth, and just the hues. Really, just me, it feels like more like a different kind of like twilight type of sunset, like the golden hour kind of, but maybe on a day that's not as sunny and bright, a little cloudy, and so you can see the overcast here. But it also just reinforces some, again, the popping colors of the red and then the gold from the Six of Cups here. I think just does a very beautiful job, and I think that this is a tremendous modern spin on the Magician. The purple and the gold just contrast so really go together so well. Complementary colors, I meant to say they're complementary colors. It just makes each of them pop a lot more, and then it just adds a lot more vibrancy to the Magician card. And again, you just have this really bright kind of 3-dimensional hue to the background that I absolutely love. So I think you're going to be seeing these types of cards and this deck and a lot of my more of my readings when I tend to like to carry a mini deck with me when I'm out in the town, just in case a tarot card reading pops up or somebody needs something. I have a deck that's easy and portable and ready to go, and I may have to actually look and get in the regular size one of these as well, because the more I use these cards, the more I'm in love with them. So if you're interested and you're in the market for a new mini tarot deck, you may want to check out the Weiser Mini Tarot. I got mine on Amazon. I'm sure it's at the Weiser Books as well, which is a really famous bookstore. But wherever you go to get yours, I think you'll find it, and I think you'll love it.